Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Casey, unmute and see if you can hear me.
Yeah, I had to mute.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
All right, I got that up. First of all, you guys, Vanessa, bless your heart. Tracy's not here, so she won't be able to sing to everybody, but Vanessa says, do her a favor. I want to thank everyone that has reached out to her at the most difficult time of her life, the loss of her precious husband. I feel their love and prayers, and she's grateful. Vanessa, we're grateful for you. You've been in our lives for goodness, for about a year, a little over a year now. You're one of us, and you know we always will be there for you and anybody else. So those of you that do not know Vanessa, we have been praying about her husband, and he did lose his bout with cancer, his fight with cancer. But knowing her, I do believe that he was of the same character, if that makes sense, Casey. You can shake your head yes or no. Can you hear me? That of course Vanessa's husband, we're sure it was of the same character and the type of person she is.
Oh, absolutely.
So you guys just keep her in your prayers. It's going to be a long, still going to be a long time of grief for her. Good morning, Marie and Sonia. Good morning. And I'm looking, Myra, good morning. And thank you for being here. And Marie, Myra, did you see what Vanessa put at the beginning?
I had to turn my cam off because I can hear you better now.
Okay. I'm not doing the echoey thing, am I?
No.
Again, this morning, Tracy's husband had a dental appointment. And today I have an appointment too at about 2. So you guys just pray for Casey's going to be driving me. Pray for our safety because the roads, it's raining here. The roads are bad. And just remember us. But, today was entitled, well, I asked, what are you doing with your time? And just like I did this before I knew Vanessa would be on. But, and I set this up without knowing, bless her heart, that Vanessa was going to be on. But what are you doing? Good morning, Darling B. But what are you doing, with your time? Are you? Good morning, John. Good morning. Good morning. John is on Facebook. John, there's no good morning songs. Tracy is at the dentist with her husband. Her husband had to go today because of his abscess tooth. So I know all of you guys are just going to leave me. I know you are, because it's like, oh, no good morning song. We're just going to leave. Casey could sing to each of you. Oh, he must have muted that one. Aw, there's Tracy. I will do this. Good morning to Tracy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Tracy. Good morning to you. You guys, I never get to sing to Tracy. Raul Garcia. Good morning. Good morning. Tracy, okay, you're listening. We have Vanessa on that we've been praying for.
Good morning, Denise.
Oh,
the job.
The job didn't work out that Marie took. So we'll be continuing praying for you to find a job. And you guys, she has children, so you got to find a job, if you got kids. Dawn, good morning. Good morning. And
Morning, Derek.
Good morning, Derek. But, what are you doing with your time? Because we never know when our time comes up. And that's the whole point of the scripture. I asked Casey, help me with one. But about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Yes, that means God sending Jesus back for everybody, but that refers to us, each individual person, that we don't know our time, our day. They can tell us, well, you have this much longer, but they don't know. My father-in-law went into the hospital. We thought he was hurting in his back. He was hurting in his chest. He just hurt all over. We thought he had the flu. And he went in the hospital. They did a chest x-ray, and he was eat up with cancer. His lungs, it had eaten up one whole kidney. He was just functioning on a piece of a kidney. So all of his major organs, they were just, cancer had them. And it was 8 days in the hospital, and he was gone. He didn't come home. And, we didn't, it was a shock to us, so good morning. Oh, okay. Good morning, Ford fan. Good morning. So, we don't know. We don't know. And we need to be uplifting one another. We need to take time. Okay, Sonia, hers is going in and out because the weather's bad. I understand that. So, take the time you have on earth to show love to people. If you're having to work, and I remember when I had to go into work, it was rushed. Sometimes I had time that I could go in and check on a friend of mine, and I'd always sign in, check my schedule. If I didn't have anything all of a sudden, it was early enough in the morning, I was able to go over to a friend at her computer and say, how are you doing? And we'd say what's going on in the family, or we'd, just share love. Oh yes, Denise, it's cold and wet, and the puppy made me take her out. Well, our dog made me take her out twice. Thank you, Raul. He said, have a wonderful time, as working, but I will stop by to say good morning to you all and dropping my thumbs up. See, thank you, Raul. Even doing that. Oh, Darlene, do I have to? Yes. I want you to at least go by and tell Norgus the red hen, good morning, Norgus. I sure do love you. Yes, you better tell her, because she's the little red hen running around that is me. So, good morning, Michelle. Oh, is Destiny in?
I haven't seen her.
Oh, that's Casey, Michelle, that's Casey, the Porch Church Network, my son, that is showing just his icon. Yes, Tracy, tell all your loved ones that you love them. And yes, Dawn said, always show love to people. You never know what demons they're facing or problems they are facing. That is correct. And where you can tell that person, Dawn, maybe they're on the outs with their own family for whatever reason, and they come across somebody and that person shows them kindness that they can't find anywhere else. And hey, a lot of times it's of their own making. but to just say good morning, or how are you doing? That might be the only time somebody stops and speaks to them. Michelle said, oh, sorry. Good morning, Casey.
Morning,
Yeah,
Michelle.
he's kind of my sidekick right now. I'm pretty sure I sent the link to Christian Womanhood. Let me see. Yes, I sent it to Sandy and Christian Womanhood, which includes Lizz. So Casey is being my sidekick this morning.
I'm here for moral support. I'm never active this early. This is my time that I sit down and I catch up with either political videos or I catch up with church videos or I just sit here and drink my coffee and contemplate life. I'm not used to being this active this early.
So, yes, Traci, I had to put on my makeup by myself. So, yes, I did not start right at 8:35 because I had to sit here. You guys just don't know. Traci is she's my sidekick to do this. So I had to do it in silence. Casey played some music from his room that I could kind of hear. But I just, Sonia says she's not a morning person either.
I'm an afternoon person.
And you guys continue. Oh, Traci, no, you don't have to worry. No worries, because you know how it is. Somebody will jump on, and if they don't, I'll tell Casey. No, Casey could have been in bed, and I would have just went ahead and done this. And Denise, she says she's hurting, stuffed up, off on sleep. She's just worn out. She did not sleep night before, you guys, because her husband had to go into surgery. So, that was, even though she didn't get to go to the hospital, that was still something that she had to worry about all day. And, oh, thank you, Marie. And, we know God is going to be there for us. We know God's going to be there for our spouses, but still, we're human and we do worry about everything like that. Good morning, eBay.
Good morning, Will. I told you I'd remember.
Good morning, Land Shark Picker. Oh my goodness. Look at me, Land Shark Picker. Craig. Oh, look, I'm off this morning, but we're here and we're talking about what are you doing with your time? And, we all have a designated time on this earth, and we never know what's going to happen. And we have to be prayed up. We have to be prayed up, and we have to be loved up. We have to, try to be full of love and give love. Good morning, Alma. Good morning. I am glad that you got to come back this morning again. Alma and everybody here, Vanessa may have just jumped on and jumped off. I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh.
Yeah, I don't see her in the participants.
No, yeah, all right. I do see that she's still, I can type her name. So I do want to tell you guys what I'll put it on the screen, you guys. So you guys can read it. And, we have been praying, oh my goodness, way back. We started praying for Vanessa's husband and his bout with cancer. And she was even in the hospital with them and came on. So you guys, please throw up those, show your love to Vanessa this morning, that God can give her some rest, because I know she is tired and wore out and just, spirit hurt. There's nothing wrong with mourning, because it says in the Bible there's a time to What, Casey? Weep and
I believe it says there's a time to mourn and a time to rejoice.
I think it's in Ecclesiastes, isn't it?
Let me see. It's Ecclesiastes, it's chapter 3, verse 4. It says that there's a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance.
So, we all have something. Hi, Ann. It's Ann Breedlove. Pitts, Casey. It's Devin and Anthony. Did I get it right? Devin, Anthony, and Timothy. Isn't that right? Casey.
Yes.
Okay. She's on their mama. Mama. She's on Facebook. Good morning,
okay,
Ann.
I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, I don't see.
I know, and I say it's so Southern. Their mama. Denise, I'm glad that he's wanting to eat. So that's a good sign. You guys, his back surgery, which was supposed to be 6 hours, turned into 8. And there was a lot of other things. And, there's a lot of other things they found when they got in there. But hey, if he's wanting food, that is very good. So eBay reseller said they had a scary cancer scare with his dad. And yes, I forgot about that, Derek, that they did use that scripture in Footloose, the movie. So, there is a time for everything under the sun. That there, under the heavens, there's a time for everything. Casey's time started one hot August and here in Alabama, and God called him to start reading the Bible to me. God knew what I needed, and I could not concentrate on my own. I am not a very good, I can read, it's so weird. I can pick up and read a book and remember bits and pieces, but still tell somebody about it. And I guess I did pick up enough about the Bible that I could always tell somebody, and then I could, if I had cell phone, I could always look it up to tell them exactly. I like to tell them the exact scripture because I was just raised that you didn't take away. Good morning, Leticia. Did I just say that, Casey?
Good morning, Leticia.
So I did retain, and I guess Casey remembers a lot of stuff I taught them, and I would read devotional every night. And of course there would be scriptures attached to the devotionals. It was family devotionals. And then whenever we would finish with it, and I would ask each of the kids how they felt or whatever. Well, it got to be when Casey got about 4, Casey would tell his own. So we would sit there and listen to Casey tell his own devotional. And if you think, what does a 4-year-old have to say? And like what was on, if any of you guys missed Casey's thing yesterday, go back and watch it. And Casey kind of got fired up, but we should be fired up, you guys. There are false prophets out there. And when you hear for yourself that one is teaching people's children. So Casey's devotions in his little heart, and up to when he got older, he would always tell a devotion, or he was very vocal. But it was, yes, Dawn, devotions help keep you focused and traveling down the path God laid out for you. Yes. And family devotions kind of help you, be in touch with your kids. And that's the time for them to open up and talk. Because it was, it was kind of aimed at a children's level. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff that Casey was a child that could hear something and retain it. I wasn't. And my daughter always had to study, and school came easy for Casey. And our oldest daughter, school was a breeze for her. And, when you get older, some people, when things were a breeze for them, it switches back around. It gets harder for those that was easy in school. And then when life hits, it gets a little bit harder. Good morning, Diana. Good morning.
Good morning, Diana.
Yes. See, Casey, she is 62 years old and goes to college. Lady, I almost a girl, but that's okay. I call everybody girl. I'm going to just tell you, good for you. Good for you. And I tell you. So prayers for Diana, you guys, as she goes to off to her college class today.
About that, it reminded me of the Golden Girls when Sophia said that she wanted to go back to college, and Dorothy said, "Ma, you'll be in your 70s when you get out." She said, "I'll be 70 anyway."
Yeah.
And that's really how people should look at it.
And yes, Denise, she said she hears Alvin's voice around here, always have when he's not there. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, I do voices too. I'll tell Casey something. And he said this or he said that. So even I still hear my father-in-law's voice, and he's been gone 20-something years. And when Kevin's at work, there's some things that I can hear the way he would say it. Oh, okay. She's going to went back to study law. And that is a good thing. Nope. Diana, I tell people, I said, I am 55 years old and I paint on my face. And I said, first time I ever used eyeliner. And you guys can't see me, not really, but it is, it's just something that I decided I wanted to do. And so yesterday morning, thank you, eBay. Yesterday morning, I came on Ghostlike, and my ever endearing mothership pointed it out. Everybody else was going to be nice and not say, well, you look so tired today. What's the difference? But it was funny. Yeah. Diana says she wears makeup, but she also goes without it. She runs daily 5 miles. Oh, good for you, Diana.
Diana, the only thing we run 5 miles is our mouth.
Take care of your health, especially at this age. Yes. Diana, at 40, my 30s, I had daycare. I had daycare kids, and I was so busy. And in my 40s, when I hit 40, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And then, rheumatoid's very lonely sometimes. So then it it says, hey, osteo, jump over here. Or it says, hey, fibro, come on. We need a whole body suit. Come on, fibro. So it got lonely. It added all the other rheumatoids and osteos and all that. And so I'm living with the whole bunch of them, but I'm living. Oh yeah, I faded out yesterday, Diana. What Denise, what I mean is eBay, he's a mess. I don't tell everybody that. They might think I've lost my mind. I don't know where I stopped at, because you look, Denise, there's nothing that you cannot tell me, and you know that. Yes, Diana, but even when we go through something, we often people that go through it, of course, a whole family of people. You know, if you're living in a house with several family members, everybody goes through everything that you go through. Oh my goodness. Diana, she did her first live stream on Sunday. I've got to look it up and make sure I got the notifications. And she noticed she needed more lipstick. Look, Casey says if I don't wear it, he calls my lips corpse lips. Yeah.
Good morning, Chris.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, that nice young man that I did get to FaceTime with. Diana, yes, then I will jump over there. Try to catch you. When would you normally go live if you have your schooling? Do you go a little bit later in the afternoon? Yes, and if you guys don't have Chris, send Chris some love. He is very a nice young man. Got to talk to him, like I said, on FaceTime. And he will be finding him a hat for Friday. For Friday, we will have him on. Okay, 5 o'clock if you can. I can throw in my earphones and listen. Yes, everybody's showing love. Telling you know, that's one thing that I can say that I'm thankful to God that He allowed this channel to show love to people and accept love. You know, sometimes it's okay. Denise, I hope I can talk you to sleep, honey. I just hope that you just drift on off to sleep. Well, we need to go in. Let me see. Oh, yes, I could see that, Sonia. She said her last live, no one jumped on. I think she had jumped on too early for everybody because most of her friends are in bed when she's awake. That's right, because of the time zone. Diana, I am going to your channel and just make sure that we're still friends. Yes, and to ring that bell. Oh, I like that. Home, home, home is where the heart is. Loving being at home. Loungewear. Life at 62 years old. Oh my goodness. I wonder if that's the one that I watched. No, you just did that one 23 minutes ago. So you guys make sure that you have Diana's bell rung. Okay, so yeah, that's the one that I caught. Home tips and tricks by Mimi. Let me see if we are family already. And yes, we are. She shows one henna design. And let me see. You guys grab up home tips and tricks. Nermi, are you here in the States, in the United States, or do you live abroad? Because we have Sonia, the Sonia Mental Health and Homestead, and she is in Australia. Marie said it's so hard when people don't understand what you're going through. The reason I quit that job is because of my anxiety and my nerves. It was just something that was not going to work for me. Marie, yes, we understand. Good morning, Ciosa.
Morning, Ciosa.
You know, that's one thing you guys probably can't tell when I'm on here, but anxieties and stuff like that, it got to where it made it hard. It made it really hard at work because I was so afraid of messing something up or not doing something right and getting fired. And sometimes I would break out in a sweat. My hands would get clammy because I'd forget something. And, you know, I'd ask the person next to me things that I should have already known, things that I was good at when I first started the job. And as the 10 years kept going, everything, you know, all the medicines they put me on, I couldn't. Oh, goodness. Let me see. Leticia, I'm trying to see who needs just a few for the 1,000. And I think you have to spell it out, but let me see. All right, Leticia, who? All right, let me see. Who just needs a few more? Oh, 995 subs for home tips and tricks. You guys, there's got to be at least 5 more people in here. At least 5 more people that does not have.
I got her. Now she's at 996.
Yes, because I tell you what, I'd be so excited, you guys, if she got her 1,000 here on our show. I would be like Super Dave was. You guys, besides Keaton, he was asleep. Everybody, me and Francis and Casey, we were so excited. And he did not stop until he got me to that 1,000. What was it, about 11 o'clock at night, Casey?
Mm-hmm. It was late.
Yeah, it was real late. And so MawMaw, I even went in there and said, MawMaw, Dave's getting me to my 1,000. And, you know, I liked it because it was on a friend's channel. It was on somebody that is so motivational. And I'm talking about Super Dave 007. I love it. So, yes, you guys, we are going to help a friend.
Oh, she's at 999.
You guys, oh my goodness. See, I do have something to bring. All right, you guys, I got something for this. Let me go get it. Oh, my bad.
All right, she needs one more, you guys. No. Home tips and tricks just hit her 1K.
Oh, man. I need my bell. Oh, there it is. Woohoo. Oh, man, I forgot to put you up, didn't I? Okay, I got something. Uh-oh, did she get it?
Yep, she's at her 1K.
Yay! Go on, Spooky Dude. That's so exciting. Quit. Didn't nobody call you? Yay! That makes me so excited. You guys, this is Belle I gave MawMaw when she was sick one time. It says, ring for coffee. Ring for coffee. She gave it back to me because I guess I wasn't attentive. Yay! Oh, no, Sonia. Super Dave's taught your bird the pop. I can't do it. But yay, I'm so excited. I am so excited. You guys, thank you all for showing the love out there. Thank you all. because that's what we're supposed to do. And that's why I try to catch other people's lives and help other people when they go in their channels, try to help them get to their goal. And for some reason, I just, I see 2,000, and it's not a vanity thing. It's just something that I feel like that will happen so that I can reach, more people through what we do here. A lot of people might not understand that this is a ministry along with Casey's, but it's a ministry of love. Oh, Leticia, let me see. And you guys hey, recheck, because check and recheck. And you guys.
I was not subscribed to Leticia on this channel.
Oh my goodness. How could you not? See, she is close to 400, and Leticia does jewelry, and she shows.
I have her on my jewelry channel.
She shows clothes and all that kind of stuff. Oh, there's Dee Dee. Laura Beth, good morning. Oh, wow. See, they thought at one time, I can't say the word because I can't, they checked me for that.
Raynaud syndrome?
Yes. And that where like your eyes get dry,
it's, Raynaud is like where your thumb, your index, and your middle finger, they'll go cold and stuff. It's your body's inability to maintain its temperature.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the one to where your eyes will be dry, your mouth, but it's part of rheumatoid anyway, I know.
I've not done anything on my jewelry channel. Oh gosh, in a long time. Let me see.
He pretty much now just does it when he does an auction. We do it for the Porch Church. Yeah.
My last video on my jewelry channel was 9 months ago.
Oh my! Well, throw out the link so he might want to see what you were like. Hey, e-commerce selling tips. Good morning. Oh, I done had to ring a bell. We have a friend that hit their 1,000, and I know you remember what that was like. And in case you don't have her, you re-say something, Nermi. Write something back down. So yes, that 1K looks very good on you. Very good. Oh, there's my husband. He ain't scared. He could do they could pull him every time. He is not afraid of an alcohol or drug test. Let me see. Delusion. Dee Dee, I tell you what, Casey pulled a U yesterday. He pulled a U. When I tell you, go to yesterday's Porch Church if you get a chance. He done called out a church like you do, because you say you dispel things. He done got me I had to get me some Cheetos, and sitting there listening to him in that room and eating those Cheetos so fast. Even I got my blood worked up by people teaching children. It was bad enough what the adults were doing, but for them to take children and teaching them things that are not of the Bible. Oh my gosh, I was so upset. Oh, Siosa, it'd be hard for them to do hair follicle. because a lot of the men over there don't have hair. They're bald, but you know, they will COSA if they think that, you know, a drug test like was tampered with. Yes, ma'am. They will do blood or hair. But Kevin, if you are still here, we had somebody hit their 1,000 and I had to ring the bell. So that's going to be, yeah, Casey will tell me, Mom, don't do that too much. Oh, but I'm just excited. I'm just excited, you guys. I'm excited like a fat baby loves M&Ms. What can I say? I said fat baby, not you. Oh, I said M&Ms and the puppy running here. Casey called him out on his thing yesterday. Laura, it is, what is it, Casey?
The Bethel Church.
The Bethel. But there is, there's a couple of videos that go like step by step showing what they're doing and then giving scripture as to what is wrong. And Casey went through it and he even had a whole page of scriptures to show, you know, just how wrong that it is not in the scriptures what they were doing. But it was weird when they talked about making the, you know, having the children go through, what is it, the fire tunnel?
Fire tunnel.
A fire tunnel.
To get their holy language, or their
Yes.
prayer language, as they called it.
Yes. And laying on graves to soak up spirit. They call it grave soaking, isn't it, Casey?
Yeah, to soak up the dead person's anointing.
So yeah, Laura, you can go on to Porch Church yesterday. You can't miss it. Not the thumbnail, because the thumbnail was What are apologetics, Casey?
Apologetics. I've never heard of apologetics
because now she understands, she likes the Bethel Church. Oh, so she knows. So let me look up what that term means, or you can. You type faster than me. Yes, the fire tunnel. Yeah, she says some she agrees with. Now their website, it looks all up and up, but there's so many people now that's coming out of the church telling of things that's happened. Yeah, there's a lot of people out of work yesterday.
Oh, this says that Christian apologetics include issues concerned with the authorship and date of biblical books, biblical canon, and biblical inerrancy. I'm not an apologetic, definitely not. I believe the Bible is what it is.
I'm trying to read the, all right, baby, I love you. He's about to head back to work. I'm trying to, you know, I'm so used to watching everything and then having somebody like Traci, when she sings to each of you, that's kind of my showing of how many people are out there. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning, Amber.
Ray. Typically a theory or religious doctrine. Oh, Dee, that's something I would love for you and Casey to be able to discuss, because a lot of that stuff, the terminology goes right over my head. I am a simple-brained person. I am just a simple up here, and like the very scripture that is on here about the day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. Now that is referencing something totally different than the meaning I feel in my heart this morning, because I feel like it is talking about the second coming, but I also believe that we all have to live our life day by day, not knowing. There you are.
Hi, Traci.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to you.
Well, good luck. And Amber, we will be praying for your job today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Another ghost, no, another co-host. Yes. This is Traci. She's on every morning.
Morning.
So, Casey, you and Siosa said you got a lot of singing to do.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you.
How's your hubby?
He is good. The tooth is out. It didn't take very long. That wasn't too bad. Now he's just got to recover.
Good. That, and Dee Dee, on the one that we watched, yes, the fire tunnel, but they're having like 3 years and up, walk through this over and over and over hours until they get it. So I don't think that children at that age is really comprehending the true. No, not today. Actually I have an appointment to go to today. So, no. What? Oh, was you looking at yeah, we got Casey. We got Casey on, and Traci came on because she got home. Her husband had a dentist. Casey did not help me not one bit about my makeup.
He didn't talk to you while you were doing your makeup?
No.
Oh my goodness.
They had us repent to Native for ruining their land, telling us soil cries out. See, you left, Dee Dee. That's why we were, we talked about how people can just stay and not,
Yes.
and they could take all that in.
I don't understand how people can stay in a church where their core beliefs are telling them that the church is wrong. Why do you continue to go?
Because there's some people that they don't know what to really believe.
That's true. That is true.
But grooming, brainwashing and grooming. So
Right.
I'm sorry, you can't brainwash me to say, okay, you're going to move into the church and you're going to be in this room, and your husband, we have to separate. You cannot be with your husband anymore. Oh, no. And you guys, I done seen too much, because I like everybody on here knows I say it at least 10 times a week, and I'm only 5 days. But I say that I don't know what I say. I done forgot what I say, and I say it all the time. But no, you couldn't convince me that that's right.
I'm going to leave the studio. I'll be in chat.
Okay. But
Thanks,
no.
Casey.
Thank you, baby. Oh man. Oh, so she did. She woke up from it.
Thank goodness.
But I just Amber, you just have to watch it from the beginning of what he was talking about. But you know, my kid, you know, one church told me that now you know we don't believe in speaking in tongues. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness sake.
See?
Yeah. How can you do that?
And that's kind of what they were teaching. Like the kids would act like they died. One would act like they died, and then the other one would say, "Get up, and you're not dead anymore." And then talking about they could go to heaven and come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's not nowhere in there. So to teach children that you can die, go to heaven, come right back, that's scary, especially when you have teenagers already committing suicide. That would make them think you could do that.
That
See
you can
heaven
take a second chance. You can't do that. When you're gone, you're gone. I'm having an old lady time.
I'll have to that name. I'm gonna write that name down. Dee Dee. You said Todd Bentley.
Yeah, I just don't. When you are teaching that you can go to heaven and come right back, especially to little kids who have a hard time understanding that concept to begin with.
I mean, we do teach them. You know, Easter, Jesus came back. God raised. He raised.
And God did raise from the dead.
A child.
Right, but
he
it's
raised
not
a child, and he raised Lazarus from
Lazarus.
the dead.
Yeah, but it's not a common thing.
I'm reading.
Yeah,
Alma,
you do have to be on guard with churches.
Alma, it was what the Porch Church, the one from yesterday.
Yeah,
Casey,
if you didn't see it, definitely do go back and watch.
Yeah, Casey, throw that link out there from yesterday. Good morning, Exploring. Good morning. Traci, was you on to get to see us ring the bell?
Yeah, I was watching.
Exploring.
My battery, I can see what LizzAnn says, man. My battery in on my phone when I was watching was going down like crazy. Yeah, Amber, do go back and watch it. It was very good.
But, you know, I had a church tell me, because I came from a Pentecostal, that he said, well, I just wanted to, because I joined the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and different people believe different things. And my thing is, as long as they're not harming or you know, because there's religions that feel like even in the United States that 11 and 12-year-old girls can be made to marry 40, 50, 60-year-old men.
I have a respect for other people that have a right to believe what they choose to believe, and I believe in sharing my beliefs with others, but still respecting that they may be coming from another direction or another belief.
Yes, Amber. I would have to get with you on that. That was something.
And some of those cults, they're almost like a cult. Yeah,
they called themselves, polygamous.
Yeah. That's just not right.
Yes, Dee Dee. There's been times that, I remember one time in Porch Church, somebody came in, and because Casey had on his, he wears head wraps.
Mm-hmm.
And he has them in different colors, but he had on a black and white one, and he knows the name of them. I couldn't tell you the name of them. But somebody come right in and said, are you a Muslim? And Casey said, well, no. And he said, but you have on a something, whatever the wrap is. And, and Casey said, I just wear this. And he kept trying to just go on with Porch Church and read the scripture. And the person got combative about him being a Muslim and just went off the rails. And that was, I think, the first time we really had to delete somebody from Porch Church because they really got ugly. And we wouldn't tell somebody if they come in there and they say, well, I'm a Muslim. Okay, we welcome everybody. Yeah, we welcome everybody. But that person wasn't a Muslim. They wanted, we understand now. They just wanted to cause problems. But we've had people that were atheists, and on the Porch Church,
and
even
I think
here.
that in the whole scheme of things, like Lizz has said many times, that there are many different Christian denominations, but as Christians, we all believe in the same God.
Yeah.
And it's all across the board, whether you go to a Catholic church or a Baptist church or a Pentecostal church, we all believe in the same God. And so when you look at what we have in common instead of what we have that's different, we have so much more in common than we have differences. Right, Amber. People are rude a lot of times, but you have to look at, I feel like you have to look at where we're the same God, the same heaven, start where we're the same, and then you'll find that we have so much more in common than we have differences, and the differences tend to be very minor in the whole scheme of things. I agree, Dee Dee, that if people want to speak against somebody's specific beliefs, then they need to do their research and they need to know where they're coming from and what they actually believe before they go and just attack them for not believing the exact same way that they do. That's not something that is okay. It's just not okay to attack somebody else's beliefs without having a background of where they're coming from. Right. Good morning to Wanda and Victoria Roman too. Good morning to Wanda and Victoria too. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm sitting here saying, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I had
And you had yourself muted.
Yeah, so I could talk business with MawMaw.
Good morning, MawMaw.
She said, good morning, MawMaw.
Good morning.
No, yes, Alma. That is exactly, we're all God's children. It's just that some real good Christians don't get it. God bless them and open their hearts. So, we just have to love and show love, because if we don't do that,
Right. I
Oh,
think that it's most important to look at what you have in common and not at the differences. Good morning to Joel. Good morning to you. Good morning to Joel. Good morning to you.
good morning, Joel. Good morning.
Good morning, Joel.
My superhero. He could get tired of me. Well, no, you are my superhero. So
Absolutely.
I missed him on Facebook. So he's joined Facebook first. Um, see, I have to say, I've had the joy of the Lord. I clap, when I'm at church. I can say amen when the preacher is telling something I agree with. The church I go to is very vocal.
Mm-hmm.
The worship music, that's my opening up and worshiping my God, and I lift my arms and I sing, and I will clap, and God gives me the strength at that time to stand there with my arms raised, and
Right.
that's something that it's hard for me to do, to hang up clothes and stuff. But when I say and that's only my phrase, it's not in the Bible, but I get my Jesus on. I get that. That's my enjoyment. That's the joy of the Lord comes, is on me, and I get excited.
Good morning to Ann. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ann. Good morning to you.
Um,
Oh,
Good morning,
I'm
Ann.
sorry you've had headaches. That's frustrating.
I know you said you have not felt well. So Joel, we're going to put you on the prayer list.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Ouch. Every time I move a certain way, you guys, my back hurts. Oh my gosh. And we had somebody, we had e-commerce this morning hit her 1K. She hit,
Near me.
oh, no, okay, got the wrong person,
Yep.
e-commerce. He's been past his, so let me say yes. Let me see if she's still in here.
Tips and tricks or something with Nermi.
Yes. I'm trying to go up. But yeah, I guess I always say we're all God's children. I guess I say that too. There we are. Home Tips and Tricks by Nermi.
Yep. That was so awesome.
Yeah, so now I have my coffee bell here, and that's what I'll ring when somebody gets to a goal.
Oh, Alma. Blurry vision and joints are achy too today. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. My back was hurting last night. Oh no, Alma, you're not being rude.
You're not.
Yes, so he gave the right to become children of God. Yes. So I know I am. Yes. And it's that's why I always try to find like the exact scripture. But like I said again, the scripture that's scrolling across has a different meaning, and somebody can say, well, that's not meant for each person, each individual person. But today was what are you doing with your time?
Mm-hmm.
And when I started to put as Tuesday's tempers as how you maintain your tempers, but no, for some reason it came out. The Bible is of not personal interpretation. So I just thought of time. How are we spending our time?
Right.
And you know how I am
We have to
sometimes.
make the best of every minute we have on earth because we don't know. We don't know if today is our last day.
And was you able to see Vanessa's
Yes,
comment?
that breaks my heart for her.
But when you are a excuse me, you try to be a channel of love.
Mhm.
And
Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you.
oh yeah, I understand. Yes, it applies to all people. Of course, the Bible was written for everybody that is ever born. Well, thank you, Victoria.
Good luck at your doctor's appointment, Victoria.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to put that down.
Busy doctor day today, apparently.
I know. So,
I
Dwayne.
was so pleased, though, a side note, to see that Alvin was hungry this morning. That is great, amazing news.
Yep. So, Dwayne, I'm just saying, what you think this morning, Dwayne? All for you. Oh, let me go back. Okay.
Too funny.
Yeah. Hey, I still didn't put on my Dwayne red. I still have on the pink, but
Beautiful as always.
oh my gosh.
She is.
When I look to the left, the screen is the same, but it's showing on Facebook. So it shows the whole screen. And I'm like, whoa. But, and anybody, I'm going to tell you, Delusional Dispeller, go to her channel. She does many things. She'll be cooking and she'll be talking, she'll do live. She'll be cooking.
Who?
Delusional Dispeller.
Delusion Dispeller.
Dee Dee, I say it wrong every time. Delusion Dispeller. Casey, that coming here with the big eye. What? It is Delusion Dispeller. I've been calling her delusional for a long time, and she's not correcting me.
I would have corrected you real quick.
But yes, she does all different. Look, she's laughing. And she said it's okay. Casey would have hurried up and like he just did. He come out of his room with the big eyes, like.
You're right, Joel. Live every day like it's our last. Of course, there are calculated risks with everything we do, but that's why I became a coach, so I could set an example for others to be their own brand of speaker. Amen.
Oh, she said, well, I do correct things that are delusional too. So she said, Casey, you are so type A, aren't you? Just like me. What's type A? What's type A?
Type A is like always hard going, like they say you have a type A personality.
I don't
They're
know.
hardworking, sometimes a little bit on the uptight side.
Goal, drive, type
Yeah.
A. Goal equals drive is type A.
What's the type for people who like to nap?
That's your bipolar low side. Oh, he says, what's the type for people that like to nap? That's the bipolar low side.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne, I did not realize how many times that I go psst, until you've been putting that PFFT. And then I'm like, oh man, Now I sound like
You do.
hush.
Amber says she likes to nap too. I like to nap too sometimes. Sometimes. But I
Yes.
try not to, because if I nap too much, then I don't sleep at night, which, I have
Okay.
issues with that.
eBay said is usually a strong personality, goal driven. They like things done a certain way and they like to take charge.
Oh yeah.
He said, oh yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
I would be that. I can't even say that word. It sounds like phlegm.
Phlegmatic.
Phlegmatic, PHLEGMATIC is easygoing. Look, I am something on the whole scope of bipolar. If you look up, like, we got a thing from the doctor and I was looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I do sometimes, and you guys know, you got when you call that I have the three-legged pat in my head. People that nap a lot are ones with a higher level of imagination because they spend more time in their dream state. Good morning, Eli.
Good morning, Eli family, 1983. Good morning, Eli family, 1983.
So there's days that, sure enough, Dwayne will say, oh my gosh, that just went crazy. He's just off his wheel. And it says people, when they're high, when they're manic, they're jumping, they're talking faster, they're going from subject to subject to, just jumping all over the place, really loud, really fast. Eli. I missed something. Dee Dee says, if you ever have a room that is not paranormal. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. The thing of it is, Eli and us, we're supposed to get together, try to get together on, like through StreamYard. And because he's wanting to talk and maybe change up his channel some. Ouch. And so, that's one place that he has been. But he comes here and he likes the way our channel is. Mm-hmm. And I think that's really what his goal is, for us to get together. Yes. So he's really, he loves us here. He loves us. And he's been on panel with Traci one morning when I was at the doctor. And so, but.
Yes, he was.
Aw, Dee Dee.
Aw, you're sweet.
You're not getting she's wanting my M&M.
No M&Ms for doggies.
She got one that rolled on the floor the other day. But, talk about, I do get manic on here sometimes. I wish I was manic about cleaning.
Yeah, me too.
But I will be on here sometimes being so silly and just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And then crash later. And there's sometimes I will be so up and silly and wide open that when I finish, you guys will see me. You'll see me wrap this around me, and because I used to use this in Casey's room and blend in with everything. I would say, yeah, I got to put on my robe of righteousness, but it's just, you guys, it's just a blanket. It's not a robe. And I don't mean it's sacrilegious, but I'll be cold and I'll be tired.
Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you. Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you.
Well, see, Traci did it to me the other day. And I forgot to eat supper last night. I was playing my game.
Uh-oh.
And if it says I have 2 hours, if I win 2 hours, ooh, I'm going to be a mad woman trying to get to all those. And I'm not really a gamer per se. But those little old Facebook things.
Mm-hmm. Aw, MawMaw, you're so sweet. I love you, MawMaw.
Yeah. And Eli, I have noticed that, you know, everybody, like I started out my channel was supposed to start out as crafts in the art room. That's what my intro says. So when people go to my channel, they're probably going to wonder, wait a minute, this is not what the intro says. So I need to do a new intro.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we've all changed different things about us. You know, what Traci, the very first one I come across last year. We got Annette
Good.
Roberts Green.
And Manuela, good morning to you. Good morning to Ella. Good morning to you.
And we have Annette on. She
Good
is
morning, Annette. Good
Facebook.
morning to you. Good morning, Annette. Good morning to you.
She is my distant cousin. So she and I we got together at the reunion. So Annette, that's my middle name. We have got to get together again. At least we can do a FaceTime and figure out everything about how we're kin to each other. But you know, we're all different, but that's the thing. How would it be if everybody was the same that came in? It would just be weird to me.
Yeah. If everybody was the same, then we wouldn't have as much to talk about because we'd all think the same.
And
be the
look, Dwayne done said he don't want to get in my brain. Oh, we love you, Alma. Love you, love you, love you. All right. Dwayne said this is what Dwayne is seeing from his work. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh.
I mean, it's probably not beautiful to him because he's cold, but for us that don't.
That is gorgeous.
Yes, it is beautiful. Now he'll probably send me some other kind. Let me see. I just knocked somebody out of the message that messaged me. Let me see. Okay. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat. And you guys, does it not look like somebody's hand is holding me and Traci up?
Yep. We're being touched by the Lord.
Anna, what Dwayne was doing because he's quiet, he showed me a picture of what it looks like outside of his workspace. That's what he is doing. Mama said up to no good. Well, he's been good this morning.
He has been good. He hasn't been in that long, but he's been good.
But you guys, I'm still excited. I got to ring the bell. That'll be my new thing, you guys.
That's very exciting.
I used to shake the cuss jar. I don't even have the cuss jar anymore. I think I mailed it to Dwayne's, to Derek's boys. I think that's what happened to it. The swear jar.
Good morning to John. Good morning to you. Good morning to John. Good morning to you.
Good morning, John. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just sitting here.
I didn't get on. I didn't get on early enough to talk to you about the crazy weather going on here. There are a bunch of schools closed here from the snow and bad weather, but it's not that bad. Like for Michigan, I was shocked when we went to Rank's dentist appointment. I was like, these roads aren't bad at all. I can't believe that all these schools are closed.
So did they get them cleared, or are you expecting more weather? Good night, Sonia. I love you.
Deal is it's not. I mean, we got a couple of inches, but only a couple of inches of snow. I mean, usually we got to get like 6 to 8 inches for them to. Oh, John can't find his car keys. Oh, that's get like 6 to 8 inches for them to close school usually, and we only hit a couple inches. It was sloppy, slushy, but it wasn't bad.
You guys, was it last year or the year before that Atlanta, it was on all the news. Atlanta did not give the correct they allowed kids to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
People had to go to work. They knew what the weather was going to be like. And they had the snow. We didn't have the snow here, maybe a little bit, but they had it in Atlanta. There was a school bus full of kids that was stranded on the darn interstate. People were.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yes. So.
Good clue, Anna Mora.
I know.
I'm looking yesterday's jacket and pants.
I bet Kendall would know where they're at. Just saying, that's a smart little cookie you done raised.
Yeah, that Kendall, she's gonna be a rock star.
So I think, Traci, it's better to overthink, overplan than for something like that to happen again.
To have that school bus full of kids stranded, that was terrible.
Or think about the people that might have had kids in their car that got that was stranded on the road. You know, and they were bringing people they were bringing people food and supplies
food and
on the
water
interstate. Yeah, so
walking off the interstate in Atlanta, I remember seeing that on the news. That was crazy.
Yeah, Dwayne said in Utah they only close the schools if the bus can't safely run.
That's usually how it is here. Like it's usually like I was shocked when I went outside after I saw that all these schools were closed, and then I went outside and I was like, this is crazy.
But here, if they say that we're going to get a half an inch of snow, all right, they said we're going to get snow tomorrow, kids stay home.
But it's different because we have all of we have all of the snow removal equipment. That's the difference, that you guys don't have, a fleet of snow plows like we do to go out there and clear the streets.
Eli, thank you. I believe we are a humble community. We are just, this channel started because I was under depression. Mm-hmm. And really, I still suffer with some depression, but God really, really brought this channel to me. And what he set before me, or I would still, with my pain and knowing I can't, like I felt the other day, like I could have drove to Opelika. And I know I can't. I mean, anything could happen. And I don't have a cell phone yet. That was something we didn't need. We're home. I have one and I take it with me and I could dial 911.
Right.
But Kevin knows sometimes that I'll be okay here, get to the doctor's office, and by the time I get to the doctor's office and we're coming home, I'll be just, maybe the traffic will be terrible, or I'm just give out. And he said, this right here is why you will never drive here again. So it's right down the road. And the other day, well, thank you, Eli. Thank you very much. We enjoy you being here too. And so I thought, because Casey wasn't feeling well, today's Tuesday. I think it might have been Saturday or Friday. Might have been Friday. But anyway, whatever day it was, I felt okay. I really felt like I could have drove to Opelika. Then I thought, oh, Kevin would be upset. Oh, Casey would be like, Mama, you know you're not supposed to do that. So I knew the voices in my head was right.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like, oh, I could just drive to Opelika, get just coffee, and drive back. I felt like I would be okay. But then our Jeep, we're just waiting. We're waiting. We got to have another stable way of going. Not stable, but dependable. So there I was, thinking, oh, I feel good. I'd love to just drive. And then all of a sudden, the dashboard started doing this crazy thing it does. All the lights on it will cut off. Then they cut back on. Then it shows the motor symbol. It shows everything. And sometimes it would just cut off while you're riding. It just, it stops you. So
You're so funny.
I know, Dwayne. So when that happened,
Bye, Amber. You have a good day too. Love you.
Love you, and blessings on your job. Blessings on your job interview, baby. So I'm sitting there, and I see that crazy happening, and I looked up. I said, "Okay, God, I get the message now." That's what I get the message now. Okay, I get the message. I'm not going to Opelika, I promise. I'm going to just go to Kroger. And when I went in Kroger, by the time I got home, you guys, it was like I felt awful. Good morning, Andar.
Good morning, Andar. Good morning to you. Good morning, Andar. Good morning to you.
So, yes, by the time, and Casey said, Mama, where have you been? Did you go to Opelika? No, I did not go to Opelika. Then I told him, I said, I thought about it. I did think about it, but then I knew you'd be mad. And it's not, okay, Eli, we love you. We
Hi,
love
Eli.
you. But, it's not mad. It is a concern. It's the same way if MawMaw does something that could endanger her or hurt her or all of the above, I'll fuss at her. And it's
right.
Traci heard my stern voice. I use my stern voice.
You use your mama voice when you talk to her.
Yeah. But also Casey does that with me. And I sit there at the driveway, in my driveway before I pulled out on the road. And it was like I could hear him in my head. And then I thought, well, you do the same thing if you know MawMaw could have got hurt doing something. So I didn't do it.
Right.
And that's how we are here. Denise, I hope she is sleeping now, Eli. Her husband came through his surgery. And see, I told Denise that she is very much part of us because she is the angel in the chat. Eli, I am going to tell her that you asked where she was. I'm praying that she
is so sweet, and I am praying she fell asleep.
She was awake all night, the night before last night because she was worried about her husband's surgery. She stayed up all day yesterday worried about her husband, and I don't even know when she got to sleep. So just Eli, keep her in your prayers. Keep her husband in your prayers. I will tell her most definitely. You know what? I am going to copy and paste and send this so she will see this. Let me see if I can.
Is that Bailey making that noise?
Yes, What is
she doing?
Yes, that's what she does when she wants the cat's attention. I didn't know if you could hear it or not. That's what I had to hear yesterday.
I can't hear it a lot, just barely, but it's just like, what is that noise? Yeah.
Yeah. So let me find. All right. Let me see. Yes. I got to copy and paste it, Eli. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that.
No keys in the car, but did find some cash under the seat. About to call on the Holy Spirit to find those keys. There's a saint that's like the saint of lost things.
Are you serious?
But I can't remember the name.
I can laugh at you, John, because, oh my goodness, when I tell you, when I can't find something, my husband gives me. You are welcome. You guys, thank you guys for giving us a wonderful day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, I could FaceTime. I could FaceTime Traci and me and her talk online. And, you know, me and Lizz yesterday before Kevin got home, she and I talked. Me and Denise talk FaceTime. And it's like you're still in the room with the person.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hate FaceTime. I was like, oh my gosh, why does she want to see my face? No, that's how I would be until I started doing this. When I started doing this, it's personal. It is a very personal thing. And, you know, because somebody wants you to see them face to face like you're in the same room. And so I have a whole different approach to FaceTime or coming on StreamYard. You know, you can come on StreamYard and never go live. Set one up and don't go live. I got to know who Chris O is. Bless him, you guys. Chris is he is a very, very good kid. He's not a kid now. He's 20. He's graduated and everything, but he's a good kid. You know, 20 years old, you're still a kid, you know. So that's why Eli and, you know, I'd love to speak with you on either FaceTime or on this. If you don't have Facebook, you can send me your email. You know, you could email me and then I could email you a link. And the same with Joel, you know, with Joel having headaches and everything. But he and I, we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you say the dentist went for your husband?
It went good. It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to be. They had to just pull that whole tooth out, but which I don't love about doing that because, you know, he's going to have not any, but it was so infected and it was infected down in the root. So they had to pull the whole thing out. And I mean, it didn't take that long. Now we'll just see how it heals up. I will be thankful to have him not have a toothache and have a sore jaw. It's been bothering him for a few weeks.
I got one all the way back here. on the bottom. I don't have wisdom teeth, so it's the one beside the wisdom tooth. It's got a filling in it, but if anything hits that tooth, that hurts. So I need to go to the dentist before it gets to the point of being infected.
Yeah, when he woke up the other day, last Monday, and his jaw was just like, it looked like he had a golf ball in his cheek. It just looked so painful. I just felt so bad for him. But then he went last week and they put him on the antibiotics. The swelling had gone down and the infection had gone down. And now the only way to fix it was to just pull it out. And
Casey said the worst pain he has ever had. You guys, he come in our room, I mean, squalling, almost hysterical. He cracked his tooth all the way to the nerve. He had the nerve exposed. Needless to say, they worked him in the very first thing the next morning. And I don't know if it was one that he got pulled or if it could be fixed, but that would have been a root canal. So I think it was one he got pulled. So he will say that was the worst.
That tooth pain is bad.
And it's dangerous. I did not realize the upper teeth, if they get infected and it gets in the bone, that it could spread to, of course, it can get in your sinuses.
Yeah, but it can get into your brain.
Yes. But there's sometimes that I'll think that I'm having tooth pain. It'll start out with one tooth hurting and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then another one, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then by the next day, if every tooth in my head hurts, I know it's infectious.
You know it's a sinus infection, yeah.
And I'll rub my gums. I'm like, oh, it hurts. Thank you, Eli. And you guys pray for my appointment today. You know, it's something I really haven't put out there, but just say a prayer for our travels and just say a prayer for my appointment today. I feel like it's just going, you know, I feel like it's going to be something they're just going to say, you don't qualify. Okay, they could tell me that by letter. So I don't know what to expect.
You moving and it doing your back that big, that just gets me. I can see the pain.
Yeah. I didn't even know I was making that face. But
I can see it.
Well, I did sit in the chair because you guys, I have to do things for myself. Especially in the craft room. Casey had it. Oh, he had my craft room so pretty. And you guys can go to.
Good morning, Junkernecker. Good morning to you. Good morning, Junkernecker. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Junkernecker. I love that name.
I do too. I think that's a fun name. We are already family, Junkernecker. I thought we were.
There is on my feed, Casey did a thing about where I sit and talk to people. It's before I even did my own channel, I sit and talk to people, and he fixed up my room in there, my craft room, and he had it looking so good. I'm just telling you guys, it looks so good. I don't even know what happened. So I was going to take a picture. He said, don't you dare.
Yeah.
I said, don't you dare. No, well, he did. But yeah, more jewelry come. And, you know, I've got to get in there myself. And I'm sitting in my rolly chair, which could be dangerous because if you try to scoot, it will tip you over. And I didn't realize sitting there, I was getting stuff out of my Willow box. I have a willow. What am I going to call it after? It's
What,
not.
I know, it's going to be sad when you get to the bottom of the willow box.
You know, I think I'm going to decorate the willow box.
I think you should.
I'm going to decorate the willow box and all the jewelry that came in the willow box. And as I put them in the, I'm putting the jewelry in things that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't have to open something all the time to see what's in it. So anyway, I am going to decorate and make the willow box and put the jewelry in there. So every time I find something pretty, I can say, "Woo, this comes from the willow." Huh? I think so. Willow box.
That is pretty.
And that's what I had my scarf on. The beads. I kept the beads up Friday with this. So there's so many. And yes, it is missing one rhinestone. But it don't matter. You can't tell. It's like us. None of us are perfect.
Right?
But do we not all shine in different ways? You know, that's
So
the whole.
true.
That is the whole purpose of what we do here. That's the whole purpose of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my back will hurt. And I do, you guys will notice when I do the coffee, I turn a certain way. Or if I lean down to get water, I lean against this high back chair.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes right up under, like, I'm going to try. It comes right up under the fatty part behind my shoulders. And if I have to fill the water several times, I will hurt back there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I feel bruised? The chair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you forget how you twist or turn in situations. If you don't have back problems, then you probably do it and you don't hurt later.
Right.
But when you have so many different problems and you twist certain ways over and over, Junkernecker, I tell you what, brooches, woo, I just love all the shiny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, Manuela, you have not met Ann yet? Coffee curls. Oh, coffee curls. I got you now. I was thinking hair. I'm like, coffee curls.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, wait. Hey, they make coffee scrub for your face and body. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
coffee curls. What would that? Dwayne. You know, really, MawMaw, for her, they make her. What is your problem? The cat's right here. What is your problem? Did you guys still hear her? Let me go let her in her bed. That is her problem. Look, we were almost through. Ow, come on.
She was doing so good all up until now.
All right, this is the green one. It don't taste good either. I'll get you some that tastes better.
Oh
Just
my
take the
goodness.
bone, even if you don't need it, just take it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning, Destiny.
Grab one of those.
How are you this
Well,
morning?
then I don't have one big enough. Let us figure it out as soon as we get off.
Good morning.
All right, you guys, let me give me another cup of coffee. Go with those M&Ms. MawMaw, don't be trying to get in there. You'll be done fell over or something.
Oh man, well, that's a lot. Bending, stooping, crawling, carrying a ladder. Oh, that's a lot for those of us with chronic issues. That is for sure.
Goodness.
Enjoy that movement while you can, while you're still young. Destiny's on.
Hey, Destiny. I sent it out to Christian Womanhood if you want to come on. The puppy, she's been on my bed. No, she wanted in her bed, in her kennel.
Oh.
Good morning.
Destiny. Your hair looks really cute today.
Thank you. It has a mind of its own today.
Well, I was trying to figure out coffee curls.
You were trying to figure out what?
Coffee curls that Dwayne said I need.
Good morning to Josie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Josie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Tommy wants to know where his song is. He's in earshot.
Well,
Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you.
He's over here dancing.
no fair. He could have danced behind you if he's in appropriate attire.
He is.
Okay. We have a reason for saying that. You know,
Yes.
we do a lot of FaceTiming, you guys. FaceTiming between the two families, and you know, Keevan will walk in and I say, "Yes, I'm live. I'm live."
We're not.
What did he say?
He said sometimes we're not inappropriate.
Yes, we.
Yes.
It one time it's so funny. Now I do have to say that he was in a robe.
Tommy,
Yes, Tommy
Yes.
was in a robe.
he's always in
Good
his zone.
morning, Santina Love. Good morning to you. Good morning, Santina Love. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Santina, how have I not had you, honey? But I just rung your bell.
Dance today. I'll do one tomorrow.
He said he only does one dance a day and he'll do his dance tomorrow.
All right.
On camera for you.
You guys, Santina Love, she shows some good food. If you're hungry, don't go. Show her some love. Comment on it, but do it when you're able to eat while you're watching her video. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Keevan said, "Is he in his robe?" I said, "Yeah, it is." She said, "Tommy, we're live." So yeah, it's a thing. If Keevan heads towards this way, I'll say, "We're live."
Right? And it's funny too because like Tommy lives in his robe, he doesn't even care.
Keevan needs one.
Oh,
So I saw 2 or 3 places on the bed. Bailey tried to get comfortable.
Aww.
So you see, Tracy, my whole point about her kennel
Mm-hmm.
that I made the other day. When I said they like security of it, more enclosed space. I mean, she could have been in there
Yep.
all day long laying on the bed and not tear nothing up. She was doing fine, but no.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted in her bed. I'm going to tell you, I tasted the green one, the green doggy biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
That was nasty. She didn't even want to take it. I gotta get her some more of those that's like Sweet Baby Ray's. Yes, I licked it. You got a bird that drinks out of your cup. So
yeah, but my bird doesn't have saliva. They don't produce saliva.
I lick the bone first and then give it to her to taste see what they taste right.
I was trying to figure out why you were eating dog treats.
No, I don't eat them. I just taste them before I give them to her. I bet it confused her because I probably still had M&M in my mouth, and when I licked it and gave it to her, she's probably thinking, "Wait, this does not taste like M&M, but it does."
Mhm.
Oh, Junkennecker, I already tried it. They do not taste like bacon. Oh no. They taste like nasty. They taste like nasty old Play-Doh. Yes.
Ew.
Yes.
But how do you know what old nasty Play-Doh tastes like?
You never tasted Play-Doh when you was a child, Traci, did you?
Yeah, I did.
See?
I sure enough did.
And like I never ate paste either. I hear people talk about how they used to eat paste when they were little. I'm like, I never did that. What in the world? Was I like missing something growing up?
Yes. Yes, eBay. They weren't milk bone, but I got them at Ollie's, and I'm like, well, they look like they're basted with something. And I kind of lit one. I'm like, let me see. What? Oh wow, this tastes like Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah. So yeah, she really liked those.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Josie never tasted Play-Doh either. I'm not surprised.
Oh.
Darlene and I were kind of, rebels at heart.
Right.
I ate the the rubber erasers off my pencils. I never had an eraser. I chewed up the outside of the pencil, which now we know was lead paint, probably. Mm-hmm. What else? I used to eat my sister's. All of her Barbie dolls never had fingers, toes, or nose. Yeah.
I didn't eat Barbie dolls.
See, the rubber off of the Barbie dolls. Yeah. I was always chewing on something. See? Okay. Now look, it ain't just me. Nope. All right, there it is. See there?
Yeah. You would taste food before your kids ate it, so.
Yeah, I suppose because with Mr. Pickles, I literally, if he wants to try something, well, now we don't have so much of that problem. He wants to try everything. But when we first got him, I would have to bite into whatever I was trying to give him. Granted, it was fruit and vegetables. It wasn't dog treats or anything. But before he would trust it, I would take a bite so that he would know that it was safe. So, I suppose, but like Play-Doh and glue and all
mud
that.
pies. Oh yeah, we used to make. When we would have my little brother outside and we wanted him to go inside, and we couldn't come up with a better reason, we would make him a mud pie and get him to start eating the dirt. Then we'd be like, "Mom, Pat's eating dirt. You better come and get him." So she'd come out and get him, take him in the house because he was eating dirt, but we fed it to him.
Oh my goodness. My granddaughter I know she had pica. She ate paper, stuffing. You'd have to always pick something out of her mouth. Well, it makes me think, Dwayne, of that thing you sent me about the squirrels. That one that was sitting there on somebody's outdoor furniture, and that squirrel was pulling out the fluff, eating the fluff, eating the fluff. That's how Brianna would be. She'd be in the car seat, and she would be pulling the stuffing out of the car seat and eating it. I said, stop. And I said, Tiffany, you need to take her to the doctor and tell them that she has pica. I said, because she's eating paper, fluff, there's different things. And I think it's a nutrition thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that they say a lot of times it's a some kind of nutritional deficiency or vitamin deficiency that caused them to crave some of that stuff.
So all of her books would have Kit, get out of the dog biscuits. Now she's looking, you guys. She's looking to see if I'm going to get her with the wand. She don't know about the bell yet. That's supposed to scare you. All you want to do is come look at it. Here she comes. Wants to see the bell, you guys. Oh, man. Do you know that could be, Marie? We did eat all kind of stuff when we were kids, you know. I would lay in the grass. I'd lay in the grass and eat, I guess they call it onion grass or.
Oh, yeah. I used to chew on all different kinds of grass and weeds and stuff all the time when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. Some weeds were tasty to chew on, some weren't.
No, I feel left out that I didn't get to do any of that.
You know, I think that's why our immune systems were better. Now, you know, they started probably about your age, Destiny. They started all the antibacterial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't
children,
remember any of that. I used to drink out of the hose outside. I loved drinking out of the hose when I was little.
but they started about the age of Casey, I guess, of deciding not to always poke antibiotics. You know, every time if you had anything, they'd give you an antibiotic. Well, now they're trying not to do that.
Yeah, because they were just causing things to be antibiotic resistant and making it worse.
So, yes.
Weird.
Yes,
Well, you know, when we were kids, my goodness, we weren't allowed to even be inside except to come in for lunch to eat. You know, it was like
Josie,
go outside and play.
behave.
We were outside from sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
Other than to run in to eat.
Joe, you are not older than dirt. Hush. Hose lemonade is what he said.
Yeah, and it was good water.
Mhm. Yeah, the dandelion weeds taste bitter. Definitely.
My
Not
kids
a
were the
favorite.
ones, they would just throw it out there. Yeah, my mom's ate dog biscuits. My mom tried cat hairball medicine for the cats. And they would just tell people, like on a school bus, to go on a trip, or Casey would just say it out loud in front of a whole group of people, and they'd look at me weird. And you know, yeah, my kids would tell all those things about me.
Good morning, Joy Lang. Good morning to you. Good morning, Joy Lang. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Joy. Good morning.
Good
See, I do
morning.
think that kids need that. We weren't ever afraid. Something fell on the floor, we'd pick it up and eat it. I grew up in a family with 5 kids. If you didn't pick it up and eat it, the next kid would.
My daughter, when she was little, even till as recent as like 2 years ago, she always had to have something. She would pick stuff up and she would put it in her mouth. It was gross. And I was constantly yelling at her. Tommy constantly yelled at her for putting things in her mouth. And it would be weird.
My one grandson, Brantley, does that. He puts everything in his mouth still, and he is 7. He still puts stuff in his mouth all the time. We're always saying, Brantley, get that out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
eBay reseller. Yes, I would always lose weight during the summer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, because we were
even in high
outside all
school.
the time.
Even when I was in high school. Now, Casey's he was bad about chewing on pencils. When he'll try to quit smoking, he'll buy a bag of straws. So he'll have something to chew on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My mom did lollipops for a while when she quit. And then
Good morning to Dave. Good morning to you. Good morning to Dave. Good morning to you.
the morning.
Oh, you guys, yesterday Super Dave was singing. Oh, he'll pick about that he embarrasses himself. No,
Mhm.
I like to hear him sing. He is just Super Dave 007. And I just love to hear him. And, put yourself out there to 300 people, 400 people that's going to hear, hear your strain. So I have to say, hey, Julie is on Facebook.
Good morning to Julie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Julie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning.
Oh, Josie's still dog sitting until tomorrow. I have no doggy today.
Okay, Joe. I know that horse that you're babysitting, they have dog treats. My thing to you, my challenge to you is you're by yourself. Don't nobody see you. We wouldn't even know if you did do it. Look at the dog treat and just think. Kind of smell it and look around. Nobody's going to see you and lick that dog treat. That's my challenge. That's my challenge. Because even if you don't do it, Joe, in my head, Joe, you ain't got to eat it.
Just lick it.
Just lick it.
You guys are horrible for peer pressure.
Just lick it. Because in my head, I already see you doing it. You might as well do it and just look around, make sure ain't nobody watching you.
Oh boy.
You ain't even got to touch your lipstick to it because you don't want who you're babysitting the dog for to come back and say, why does this dog treat you have red lipstick on? Isn't that the color Joe wears? Why is there red lipstick on the dog treat?
Oh.
So if you do it, feed it to the dog right away so you don't leave.
Just stick your tongue out.
Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Wait, baby.
She will do it. Woo-hoo.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Now she's going to say, oh, I can't come live. That's what she got. Well, you get one of them, and I'll get one of them, and I'll say, would this one taste like so-and-so? And you can say, would this one taste like so-and-so? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to remind you, Joe. You done said it. What's on YouTube stays on YouTube. It's forever. We'll do it on my channel so you ain't.
We dare each other to smoke. We encourage people to lick dog treats, right?
Look,
Right?
junker necker.
At least licking a dog treat's not habit forming like smoking.
Look, when you get a certain age, there's just things you have to think of. Well, let me see. Have I done this in my lifetime? No.
Will said it feels like a Friday show. Being silly. Joy said I tried a sweet potato dog treat. See?
Oh, see,
Josie, I believe you, Josie. I do. Josie's a woman of her word. She says she'll do it, she'll do it.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Joe's gonna come on my channel and lick a dog treat. Oh my goodness, yes. Today is like a Friday.
Tommy said that it felt like a weekend. So I'm like, yay, I passed my birthday, didn't have to live through it.
Your birthday is Thursday.
What's that?
Your birthday is Thursday.
It is.
2/20/20.
Yep.
And I have a doctor appointment. Let me see when it is. On that same day. So
yeah, my mom's coming to pick me up for lunch. We haven't done that since since I was 21, but then I was thinking about it and then realized, no, I was 18 the last time me and my mom went out to lunch for my birthday.
Wow.
Joe,
Well, that was like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
There's
Dwayne,
nothing wrong with us people, Dwayne.
if we weren't like this, you wouldn't even come on. You know, it's like, oh my goodness, what's she gonna do tomorrow?
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with us. Nothing. We're perfectly fine. Oh, you had a long holiday weekend? Even Kevin had to work yesterday. He didn't get President's Day off.
Nope. And their state, I don't know how they didn't have the day off.
Yeah.
You guys, I really don't want to have to go to this appointment I have today, but
I'm sorry.
I have to.
You gotta go.
I know I have to, and I really, I know it's pointless, but it's one of those things. Even if you know it's pointless, you still have to go because it's an important.
Yep.
Oh no, Dwayne. Cat food is totally different. Cat food stinks. I don't care what flavor, brand, whatever. Cat food stinks. Cat treats stink.
We just found, okay, so we're having like a weird water issue in our house. One of the grates that goes from Joey's room into our living room, every once in a while we have a waterfall, like somebody turned on the water and it just comes pouring out. I can't figure out where the water's coming from. Okay, so this morning, or the last couple of days, we keep waking up to puddles of water on our counter. Can't figure it out. So this morning we woke up to Joey cleaning out the silverware dish because there was like that much water in the dish or whatever, or in the drawer, and we can't figure out where the water's coming from. And so we have like this weird water thing going on with our house, and it's to the point where I'm like, can we just pack up and move? Because I do not want that. You can't figure out where they're coming from, where it's all coming from.
Good morning, D is on Facebook.
Good morning. And I know there was
Who's on Facebook?
I can't think.
D.
Good morning to D. Good morning to you. Good morning to D. Good morning to you. Uh-oh. Destiny popped.
Pop goes the weasel. That means all around the mobile.
Pop. Goes
Yep.
the doo-doo.
There's the weasel.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, man. I hate it when I do that.
Everything.
Now, D that's on Facebook is I will always think of cappuccino. Met her on that freezing morning and brought her a hot, I forget what, a hot cappuccino. And I got me a hot cappuccino. And we stood, she was ringing the bell for Salvation Army. And we stood out there and talked. Because I was seeing her every day, coming in and out of Kroger every day. And so anyway, yep. And
That's nice.
so then I went in right before Christmas and she said, wait. And she looked in her car, got a bag, brought it to me. It was a gift bag. Had a card in it and a cappuccino. It looked just like it had like the perforated around it that you hold because they're hot. So it was a cappuccino candle that looked like a cup of coffee. Even had the top of like a coffee from McDonald's. So you guys, I mean, that really, really touched my heart. And back then my daughter said, you know, that just shows that she was thinking of you when she went in there and picked up something special for you. I said, yeah. So
good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, Darlene.
See you later, Junkernecker.
Bye, Junkernecker.
Have a great day. Much love.
Yes, Darlene. Yeah, I wouldn't eat none of yours. Yeah. If Darlene, if LizzAnn was on here, she'd be making that face like she's about to get sick. There's a lot you can't talk about in front of LizzAnn without it making her nauseated.
That is true.
Junkernecker, we will go easy on the Play-Doh and paste. And you know, years later, you eat
remember those little paste tubs we had, like back when we were in elementary school, Darlene, that had like the Elmer's paste tubs, and you screwed it off. It had that little spatula. Well, what else was that supposed to be for? It was to lick.
It was to spread. That's what the little long thing was for, was to spread the paste.
Yeah.
I remember a kid in my class with the paste used to pour his milk in his paste.
Ew.
And drink it. It was gross.
Yeah.
That's probably why I never ate paste.
Now, I would take the Elmer's glue and put it on my hand and in the palm of my hand to dry.
And just then peel it off?
Yes, just to sit there and peel it off for something to do.
Yeah.
How weird, because last night we had, what is it, blue glitter glue? Yeah. So we had blue glitter glue. Oh, that's a tongue twister. And the kids put them on our back and peeled it because we wanted to. Yeah. It was fun, kind of weird, and I probably won't ever do it again, but Tommy thought it was cool.
I mean, oh no, Josie. She's not sure she wants breakfast now. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Joe.
We still love you.
Ew.
Oh yeah. Look, when we would drive from here back to Atlanta, when we lived in Atlanta, we had to. On the way, there was always that Purina plant to the right, because it was like it showed a big old thing with Purina with the checks and stuff on the building. It would stink. You would know when you were getting close to it, and then you passed it. But no, there was times it would just stink so bad. No, I could not work at a plant like that. Oh, you guys. I just don't want to go.
What time is your appointment today?
It's at 2, I think 2 o'clock our time. And then we've got to go to Ollie's and get coffee. So, yeah. Ollie's is okay. But, I don't want to do grown-up things.
It's not fun to be an adult sometimes.
No. Especially when you don't understand things. And that's why I don't need Casey to go in there with me, because they already know I don't understand things. So
Mhm.
I'm taking them information. It ain't even the exact information I asked for. I can't go back some things. Who gets check stubs anymore?
Nobody that I know of.
They're all online or
Yeah, they're all electronic.
yeah. So when you tell me you need 4 years of my husband's each day's for 4 years of his check stubs. What?
That's not even possible.
What? No. I'm taking, here's the last couple years of our income tax. I haven't worked in 5 years. Here's our income tax. Should you not get everything you need to know from that?
Hmm.
And the way the government works now, all they have to do is put in somebody's social security number.
Mm-hmm.
They pull it up,
Mhm.
you know. So you guys just pray for me, because look,
I definitely will.
I'm going in there with my YouTube makeup on. You guys, there's a difference between putting on a little makeup when you want to go out with the girls and go out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big difference between that and YouTube makeup. So they're going to see somebody. All right, go take your son to work.
Bye, darling.
Love you, Darlene.
Much love.
So, yeah, it's like even Kevin asked me when I took him to, rode with him to the doctor the other day. He looked at me. What's up with your eyebrows? Okay, you could have asked me that before we got in the car. But he asked me when we're at the doctor's office, and he said, I'm going to sit in this chair. You sit up there. So that way she and I'll be eye to eye. So I'm sitting up there, and that's when he said, what's up with your eyebrows? You can ask me now. I done seen the people when I walked in. People looked at me when we went to sit down. So what could I do except this? I said, well, Kevin, you could have said something. I don't know why you'd let me get in here like this. So I covered a little bit of them up, just like that. So yes, you guys, there's different makeup for different things. So today they're going to see my crazy makeup, and I don't care. I don't care. You know what, Dwayne? I might even put on the Dwayne red. The Dwayne red. I might even do that. Because they already know I can't think straight all the time.
There you go.
And I am hurting today. I didn't even realize
That's evident.
I didn't even realize you could tell that, Traci.
Well, those of us, you see it on me before somebody else might, because you see me every day. And you have that pain. You can see that on somebody quicker than.
I tell you what. I mean, and we know I see what you said. Josie, he picks at me about my red lips. Like Friday, what I had on Friday. He picks at me about the red lipstick. He picks at me if I have no makeup on. But he loves me, and that's all that counts.
He just picks at you no matter what.
Just like my husband. So, it's all good. It's all good. Well, Chad Stash.
Good morning to Chat Stash. Good morning to you. Good morning to Chat Stash. No, good morning to you.
Good morning. You changed your icon picture. That's pretty cool. I like that. I really do. Yeah, you always wear red. I am just about finished with what was in that little thing for me, Joe. This one.
You're going to have to get a new red in your Ipsy bag.
See, I have about 3. I have a couple colors, but see, this is the color I have on today. I like that color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty good, Chad. If you guys, Chad is a gamer. If you guys don't have Chad, you know, show him some love, because I think sometimes, even if somebody likes video games, now if I go in somebody's thing and they play video games out, and I'm in there watching because you need to watch, you know, the video. And if I start hearing cussing because they're getting mad at what's going on in the game, I won't stay in there. But anyway, I have a lot of gamers, and I have gamers that come on like Chad. So there are so many different personalities out there that come on our channel.
Absolutely.
So it's sort of like what we were talking about earlier in Christianity. You know, as long as we love God and we know that Jesus is our Savior, then, you know, all the other is, you know, we can get past. Calico.
Good morning to Kelly. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kelly. Good morning to you.
Callie, you made me smile. I mean, I sat there with the goofy smile. Anybody? Goofy smile is when you're all by yourself in a room and you're looking at something. Nobody else can see it. And you just have this huge smile on your face in a room by yourself, that if somebody come in, they'd be like, Casey would be like, Mom, what are you doing? Why are you looking like that? Callie, I fell in the snow when you fell in the snow. I loved that video. Did I pass that video on to you guys? I put it on my channel where she wrote in the snow for her husband. Yeah, she kept falling. And when I'm telling you they got snow, she lives in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But she walked all the way down her long driveway and she did hearts for her husband. And you'll have to go and look at it, Destiny. It's on my page. Go and watch it.
Facebook or YouTube or
Facebook, but you could go to Callie's because it was on her Facebook. It was on her YouTube.
okay.
But I just watched it and I loved it. And then she even wrote right outside of I think it was his office, so he could see it when he got home. She wrote, I love you, and done more hearts and stuff. Because she put food coloring in water in spray bottles so she could do that. And it turned out good.
Mm-hmm. John, did you find your keys yet?
Do it.
John just said 25 thumbs. I was wondering if he found his keys yet.
John, have you found your keys? But yes, and Callie did that, but she even said, okay, I'm doing this for Norgus or something. She mentioned me in it. It is, but yes.
I dropped the link in chat to that video.
Thank you. But yes, and she did fall, and I was sitting there talking to the screen. Of course, everybody knows I do that. Mm-hmm. They can't hear me because I'm watching the replay. And I was like, oh my God, Kelly. Oh my gosh. Whoo, I couldn't be walking that far. Huh, you've got a long driveway, chick. Oh my gosh. I'm tired just watching you. That's what I was saying. And then it felt like I was out of breath. And then she got to the end, to the driveway. I'm like, I don't see how you did it, girl. And then she had to walk all the way back. Because, you know, in the cold weather, it's harder to breathe.
Mhm.
But she did
Mhm.
no keys. Oh,
Oh,
my.
that is not good, John.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, very, very
Yay.
praise. He had severe
Great
back surgery
report.
and he is up. Oh my goodness. That's
awesome.
That is really, really awesome. I mean, I'm putting that as today's praise.
Praise. Absolutely. Amen.
That is awesome to hear.
That is, I mean, yes, he's going to have to do physical therapy and it's going to be hard. But when I come out with my shoulder surgery, they had me all taped up. So that is good. Oh yeah, Dawn, thank you for praying for him to find his keys. That's something serious.
Mhm.
Oh, but look, I prayed, dear Lord, please show me where it is. Please show me where my keys are before Kevin gets home and he gets mad because I done misplaced them. But he's done it. He's done it. He has done it before.
Maybe there's a reason why your keys are missing. Maybe you're supposed to reschedule it.
Yeah, you hanging out with us. You're gonna find your keys after we go offline. That's what it is. But no, when Kevin loses
his appointment, yeah, for sure.
So when Kevin loses like his work keys or something like that, and he'll get in the car, dang, I can't find my keys. You guys, I don't say nothing. Because when I do it, just like a woman, always losing something, da 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 da, just like a woman. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's according to what kind of morning we've had. Now, if he's fussed at me in the mornings, because you know we've been married a long time, and you don't live in the house with nobody without having arguments. But if he's sure enough ill, and been ill, you better bet when we get in the car, I'll say, "Oh, I guess if that was me, and I lost something or misplaced something, you'd be fussing at me, wouldn't you?" Close my eyes too. So, but sometimes I just keep quiet because, you know, Denise, did you see the post I sent you? The post from, let me see. It was from Eli. Did you see your Eli message I sent you? So look in Messenger. Dwayne, let me see what Dwayne said. He says yuck. Dwayne talking about yuck. I guess that was to the ooh. Oh man, he sent another message.
That's sweet.
He sent another picture of the mountains. He said, want some more commute. In other words, I want to see all that beauty. You know, there are people that something happened and they didn't get on a plane. Something happened and they were upset and they was ill with themselves because they couldn't find their, say, keys, or something happened that stopped them from being able to get in their car. And there would be a wreck or something would have happened. They would have been right in the middle of.
Yeah.
So, or there have been a lot of people throughout the years that would come forward and say, I was supposed to have been on that plane.
Yeah.
And I didn't make it. So, not saying, you know, John, that some catastrophe is going to happen, and I hope it doesn't. But there's just sometimes that things happen. Same way with how he brings different people into our life.
Mm-hmm.
So So Destiny, I met in a slumber party. Met her in the slumber party online. I met Traci from an anger video. Fired up. She was fired up. I got fired up. Sure did. I'm like, whoo. So I had to tell her, there's just rude people all over the place. We have rude people down here too. I done got mad. How in the world? And I done told MawMaw, done told Casey, done told Kevin. There's this woman that put a video out there, and they were running into her. They were running into her with their buggy, and she had her cane. And
Good morning to Deidre. Good morning to you. Good morning to Deidre. Good morning to you.
Good morning,
Yeah,
Deidre.
that lady was not nice. She didn't even say excuse me. She just banged into me with her buggy.
So that's how I met Traci. I mean, we were in some of the same, because first you see somebody's name in chats for a little while, and then you're like, and I was new to it, so I didn't know to, go try to check out everybody's videos. So I'm like, okay, let me see who Traci is. I had to learn the 3 dots. You could go to somebody. I had to learn all that. So anyway, I went and looked, and I saw that. I'm like, oh, and then the rest is history.
Yes, ma'am.
And LizzAnn will tell you that she met us, this channel from getting in touch with Derek. Yeah.
Yep.
About a little car she bought. She says she ain't sold that car either. That's hers.
Good morning, Deidre.
Callie, my grandmother would pray over stuff. She would pray over, I've even said, Lord, please help me find, and I don't say it in jest. Oh, help me find something. Or I'll sit in a chair in here, or I go in my craft room and just sit and just turn my chair slowly until I find something. If you saw my craft room, I'm going to take a before and after picture, you guys. I am. In fact, Destiny, didn't I do a walkthrough with you one morning or one day? I was online with you and I showed you what the craft room looked like and how we.
Yeah, it took me a minute.
Because the wall board, I pulled out some of the wall board and you can see the shiplap behind it. And I said, I'm going to leave it that way. And, it's kind of eclectic. Isn't that how you say it? It's not supposed to be a craft art room like you would see in Better Homes and Gardens or something like that, because that's not me.
Staged.
It's what?
Those type of rooms are staged in magazines and stuff. They're not real.
If they're real, they're not creating. If they're that neat and everything in place, they're not creating. They're not using the room.
Nope, it's staged. For sure. Crazy.
Ann was in there yesterday in Super Days when I finally got to catch him live for the last few minutes, Ann. But I know you have to love to hear him sing as much as I do. I just I love his personality, and can't really say that in his room anymore because people will take it and twist it, and it's sad that people are attacking some of these male channels.
People need to grow up.
Oh, thank you, Denise. So yes, they you can't even go in there. I can't even say like So, Dave, I just love your singing. Because if I do, somebody's going to come back and say, "Is that your wife?" I'm serious.
I know.
Are you married? Is that your wife? And I mean, disrupt everything that's going on. And it's sad.
Mhm.
It is so sad that they will attack a man's channel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I tell you what, if I did not have the Holy Spirit living within my heart and my soul, I don't know where I would be right now. Yes, and no, you're never going to grow up, Dwayne. We don't want you to. Yes, and he gets attacked sometime. And can't even give him a super chat without the trolls starting on him. But look, and I've been praying over, and I tell people, please pray over channels.
Mm-hmm.
Pray over people's channels, because at the same time they were attacking him, they were attacking another gentleman on his channel. And you know, it's sad. It's sad. Now, one of the channels I like going to, he wouldn't care. He'd just keep on going. He'll just say, I'm in my 30s. I'm lonely. I'm not married. I'm not dating nobody. I'm all by myself. Then he'll keep on going. But it's, and God has blessed us. And somebody say, as soon as you say that, the troll's going to show up. I'm going to just say it. God has blessed this channel. Has it happened? Yes. Will it happen? Yes. But I'm blessed. There's a lot of, now I can just sit back because moderators would get them.
Mhm.
And then even now from StreamYard, used to you couldn't do nothing from StreamYard. Now from StreamYard, I can ban them from StreamYard where they can't even be seen. So, you know, we don't consider everybody a troll. You have to be careful. Some people you have to. She probably is, Joe. Traci, are you in pain?
I am. It's getting time for me to move. I've just got to move.
Go ahead and say it.
I love you.
I love
It's
you
time
too.
to move. I love you all.
Much love.
You're
Tracy.
supposed to say, got to move it, move it.
I got to move it, move it. All right. I love you all. See you tomorrow.
Love you too.
Tomorrow. Much love.
Good luck today, Darlene.
Bless her heart, you guys. See, now we're being held up again. You see that?
Oh, cool.
Because it's up there in the corner. It's the hand holding the clock.
That's cool.
And I didn't even know that it was going to look like it was holding us up.
But it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, Dawn. We have to pray. We have to pray over our channels, or so we'll be ready when we are attacked by the enemy. I know several people that have been. I know the Porch Church has. They haven't come on the chat and done, well, some people have, but they haven't come on chat, but they have made fun of it on their other channels. And I was in one channel one day, and the stuff that they were saying, and they knew I was in there, the stuff that they were saying and making fun of, I didn't even give them the satisfaction of saying anything.
Right.
And it was some of the same people that's attacked Josie. So just didn't give them the satisfaction. And you know, the ones that bother you the most are the ones that you've known, the ones that you've been on their channels, the ones you've supported during auctions, and the ones that you may not supported by buying anything, which some of them I did, but the fact of being on their channel, adding their channel and stuff like that. Yes, that is correct, Anne. You're correct. And, you know, but there's sometimes they will be revealed. They will be revealed. So, you know, and I have seen that. And usually if I get an email from somebody and it goes on and on about one person, if that person has 1,000 plus views, I mean, they have that many people on their channel, almost 2,000. You know, they're a real person. I mean, because they've interacted a lot. But then if you get somebody that's just, they made a new channel just so they could do that, that's a totally different thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading, I like that, Callie. I like that. Now, is that something you took a picture of? Is that something that I could use as a, what do you call, see, I'm already getting where I can't think straight. Thumbnail. I'd like to use that as a thumbnail, or at least you show it on my Facebook. I just want to get your permission. But Anne, you have to wait things out. You have to, when you get an email, emails are a little bit more personal. Mm-hmm. You can kind of read more into, especially if it's a long one and it goes on and on and on. And what they're saying doesn't line up with a person they're saying is not real. And, you know, you can have the understanding. And when you see that person again, you see the person they're attacking.
Mm-hmm.
And they've never done anything wrong in any place they go. Then you kind of know who is trying to tear down a channel or a person or a person. So, Anne, if you ever get feeling, you know what my email is. It's a very good prayer, a message, Callie. Very good. But like I said, I always like to ask permission, you know, to use somebody's, to use something they send me. Destiny, my inner ear doesn't hurt since I went to these. Just that quick.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, like I can't use, like I have these.
Yes.
My earbuds.
Yes.
And they hurt after a very, very short time. This will give me a headache too if I have the volume up too high on my computer. And then I have my, I don't know where I put them, my earbuds or my earphones, like, oh, they're up there, which doesn't help me over here. But
and then I did use the gamer ones because they're longer cord, because the smaller pair, it it wasn't much longer, and I'd pull every time I'd make MawMaw coffee or try to do something. But yes, you guys, to sit here, oh, thank you, Callie. To sit here for what? It's 2 hours, almost 3 hours, to have something stuck right in my ear canal. Oh yeah, you've got yours are yours like mine? Are they HP?
Nope, mine is S for Shamrock.
Ah, see, mine are HP.
Yeah, mine are gaming ones too.
Mine are HP, hyper person.
Yeah, these are gaming headphones.
Yeah.
And I look like an airplane controller person or whatever they're called.
Yes. The first time I ever wore them, I felt so weird. And I'm like, they don't cancel out stuff. But no, I talk really loud with these on, and I don't realize it.
Mine glow. Do yours glow?
I don't know. Wait. Right there?
Let me set it up and see if it'll. Hold on.
But my mouse goes from green to, purple. Oh, you can't really see it. Green, purple, blue, red. Green, purple, blue, red. I can change the colors.
Yeah.
So, yes, I had to go to earphones, because it does affect. Yes, Anne, you are very, very welcome. I could hear you clicking.
Okay, but can you hear me talking?
Now it came in. Wait, it goes in and out. Do it again.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
See,
yeah, mine glows. Mine glows.
Oh, wow.
And they glow on the side. My mouse glows. It's a dragon, red dragon mouse.
Does
and
it
that,
glow?
Yeah, it actually, you can go into the setting and you can actually make it look like it's breathing fire. And that's what it's doing right now. Let me get this.
That's so cool. Mine just changes colors.
Yeah, see how it gets real bright?
Wow. Yes. And then it goes, yes.
Yep. And then my keyboard is also, it's a part of a kit, but it changes colors. And I can play with how it like plays with the colors. And so I love this thing. Tommy got this for me. And my mouse is super sensitive. So when I'm designing and stuff, it's real hard to my other mouse, I was having a lot of issues trying to get things where I needed it to be. This one, I have to be a little careful because it'll go where I need it to be. And if I don't let go when I'm supposed to, it goes all the way over where I don't want it. So I just got to learn how to use this one. But this one works so much better with.
And you sound good on that too.
On this? Yeah.
Yes.
See, and
I don't know how to switch over, say, to this.
You should be able to go, you have it plugged in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go to your mic, your camera and mic settings in StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have that up?
Yep.
Okay, so click on audio.
Okay.
And then it'll say mic.
Yeah.
Do the Dropbox for that.
Yeah.
And then
HD.
It should say something along HD headphones
webcam. All right, that's Realtek HD high definition audio. HD webcam. I don't have an HD webcam. Microphone. What? All right. See, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so you're hearing me through these. Does it sound different?
No, it didn't sound like it changed at all.
Huh. Let me see. Let me cut it off here. Oh, it is off. Okay. Now, is there any different? It must not be doing it.
You probably do have it set up the way you need it to, and it's registering through here, through your mic.
Yes.
So
Let me see if you, yeah, see, it's in the, it's part of the camera that,
yeah,
see,
and that's a whole different walkthrough for
Yeah.
that.
yeah, that is coming through the camera that I got from Derek.
hmm Yeah, see, and once I plug in my headphones, now this is really cool about my computer, and I don't know if everybody's computer does it. They should, but I don't know for sure. Once I plug in my headphones, because it's all set up and everything, it automatically switches everything to speakers for this part, and then the mic kicks in and it kicks it off on the camera. So I don't have to go in and play with the settings because I'm horrible with that. I usually end up messing something up, and poor Tommy's got to stop what he's doing to come up to fix it. But with this computer, this tower that I have now, I just have to plug it in and I'm good to go.
Yeah, I have the place for my speakers, which I got Logitech speakers. They're not great, and when I get a chance, I want a setup that the speakers, I can have speakers going and they won't interfere, with the microphone, because I can either use the microphone, but I can't have my speakers plugged in at the same time.
Yeah, because of it gives it really bad feedback when you do that. Like I had a external speaker when I had my other setup, and then Tommy went and got me. Now this came with the monitor, but this is my external. Oops, right here.
Yeah.
This is my external speaker, and it hooks up to the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then the controls are right here to go up and down and stuff. But I love this. I love having the speaker bar here. And then I have a regular TV here. And so the speaker is down here.
Yeah.
So, he set everything up for me and I love it. I mean, I don't know if I could ever go back to having a regular keyboard and mouse now that I have my gaming keyboard and mouse.
And see, with me,
awesome.
With me, when I first got it, I had been on a laptop, you guys, for so long, and the keys on the lap. No, I'm not eating Cheetos. M&M's. So, Casey said, I don't see how you always are on your laptop because your fingers are closer together. And so when I saw this this keyboard, I'm like, oh my goodness, really? The keys are so high, they're lit up underneath green. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can type on this, but no, he was so right. I can type much better on this keyboard than I could on the laptop.
Oh yeah. And a lot of the laptops, they have that little square piece at the bottom of your keys, which is your mouse. And 9 times out of 10, you have to disable that part of the computer in order to type. Because with me, I know that I was constantly hitting it with my laptop because I started out on YouTube with my laptop.
Yes, me too.
And so if you go back to my earlier videos, you can so tell that my setup was not very good. It was not. But I would constantly not even trying, this part of my hand would hit the mouse and then it would click over here, just bring something else up over there. And so I love the fact that I have a tower now. When I got this tower, I felt like I was on cloud 9, and then Tommy's like, well, we can put dual monitors up. And I was like, you can do what? And so I have the dual monitors. When it was over here on the smaller desk, I just felt really kind of jam-packed. But now I have like my one printer here, my dual monitors, my towers here, because you can lay the tower flat or you can
Yeah,
set it
mine's
up
laying
and down.
down. And then
Yep.
Casey has another monitor on top of that to the left. Then
Yep.
I have this one to the front of me.
Yep, and that's how mine is set up too. And I had a different card in. Don't ask me what it is. I can't remember, but it was so that I can run. I had to run the same type of monitors because for some reason it was just really weird. And so now I have a Vizio, which I love Vizio. I absolutely love Vizio TVs and stuff. But I have a regular Vizio TV that's on top of my tower. And then I have my Dell monitor that has the speaker that pops in on it underneath. And both of them are widescreen.
Yeah, these are. So at first time I ever sat at Casey's computer was when he was gone and I did an auction of my hats.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was the 3 screens and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to do this. And then I'd go to swipe something and it'd end up over here. I'm like, oh my, I was freaked out. Now I don't know what I do without 2.
Yeah.
When you ever get used to have more than 1 screen, it's hard to go back to 1. I mean, I could do it, but I'd much rather have to my left. I'd much rather have that I can see what's going on Facebook since we're streaming there and I'm able to watch it. Then I'm watching StreamYard in front of me. Now, I do want to share what Marie sent. Very, very pretty. Let me. Here's to all us beautiful, confused jumbles of imperfection who wake up and try every day. And to the glorious coffee that helps make it all possible. Sweatpants and coffee. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for sharing that.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been working on mugs.
Now, I just said I wasn't a gamer. Are you a gamer? eBay said, "Are you a gamer?"
I am not a gamer.
She's a hardworking mom and worker.
Well, I don't know if I could do gaming on a computer, to be 100% honest, because I don't like playing video games on Xbox or anything like that. I like my casino games. I play, like my games are on my phone.
Hi, Pamela.
But yeah, I don't know how people do the whole gaming thing. I just on the computer.
I just do the Facebook. I just do the regular ones on Facebook. But even when I'm in bed, I plug in a mouse because I just bought a mouse and then I got this set up and it came with the mouse. But I plug in the mouse and I use that Destiny instead of the thing in the middle. So I use the actual mouse. Now, before I would use my laptop, but I'd use the keyboard and the mouse instead of using the actual keys.
Yeah. See, and one thing I love, Tommy got me this too.
Wait. Coffee nut? Wait a minute. Do I have to go in the store?
Yeah, they have coffee nut M&Ms, and I love M&Ms and I love coffee. But me personally, my opinion on that is it didn't taste very good for me.
What color's the bag?
Brown, I think.
Well, see, yeah. So Josie does the same thing. She uses a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
But when they did the pretzel M&Ms, I was like, "Ooh, I bet that's good pretzel." No, there's some things they do not need to team up with M&Ms.
Yeah, pretzels and the M&M pretzels. My daughter likes those, but she loves pretzels. And so,
I
hello,
do
Melissa.
too. Good morning, Melissa. I do too, but
But
no.
I make like during Christmas time or just before Christmas. I didn't do it this past year because I'm still kind of like trying to readjust to everything changing in my life after my spleen thing. But for years, I would make chocolate covered pretzels where I would actually melt the chocolate and then I would dip the pretzel in and then I would let it sit. And Jasmine loved it, and she does. She loves anything that's pretzel. I don't think it really
Well,
matters what.
a girl from work, she used to do the big pretzels, like the long ones, and she would do the pretzel dip, like dip
Mhm.
half of it in chocolate, let it dry, then wrap it up and put a bow and all that. I love those,
Mhm.
but I swear the M&M pretzel, they taste stale. The pretzels taste stale. I don't like no
And they
stale pretzels.
probably are because they're sitting in a bag, and they're shipped all over. So they probably are stale. And I know that like but Jaslyn, like my daughter, she's really weird. She likes stale things. She'll open up her chips or she'll open up, you know, it's her cereal because they get to pick their own cereal every month when we do our big shopping, and she'll open her bag up and purposely leave it open um, so that it will go stale. So maybe that's why she likes those.
Look, once upon a time, I don't know if it was my grandson that did it or my granddaughter, but you knew not to eat you knew not to eat out of their bag. Because I think it was Abrana. She would get one out, lick all the salt off of it, and put it back in the bag. So she has a love of salt like her nanny. Hey, Mark. So yes, because I didn't know it till one day. I put my hand in the bag and I said, "Why are these? Why do these taste? Why do these taste like damp? This chip feels damp. Why is it wet?" And then I was told, "Oh, you can't eat after her because she licks the salt and puts them back in there." Gee, thanks. I mean, so which I can't say nothing because my nephew, I would clean his passy, lick it and wipe it off, then lick it and then give it to him to clean it, or either play with them, put the passy in my mouth and do that sound, and it'd go flying up in the air in the kitchen. And the kids around me, my two kids, be like, "Oh, gross, Mama. His passy smells like vinegar. It stinks." But I would pop it in the air and grab it and put it back in my mouth and do it again. He'd want me to do it again until I was out of breath. Then I'd be like, "No, take it. I'm too tired." So, or kiss his little feet. That was another thing because he felt like one of my own children. And let me see. I was never good enough to be a gamer. I did not understand the whole concept. Yes, I love sweet and salty. Sweet and salty. Yes.
I love peanut butter M&Ms. They are my favorite. Just regular old-fashioned peanut butter M&Ms. That's my thing.
Now, Mark, you're on Super Dave's, aren't you? We always knew at Christmas that, and I'm talking Marie, we always knew at Christmas somebody was going to do the peanut butter Ritz dipped in chocolate. Somebody always did it. Where did I meet you? It had, all right, I'm trying to think whose channel I met you on. It had to be, if it's not his, then it was. could it have been either Think Dragon or Killer Whale? But I know, Mark, I've had you for quite a while now. But no, that's one thing. Everybody here is going to speak to everybody. If they miss you, it's by accident.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I've been in chats before, and I'm trying to like now this one goes slow because you know it's just us two, or you know even when we have full panel, we're just women talking about everything. But it goes slower. Uh-oh. Yes, I've heard that before. Yes, and I think about that. That's gross. I think about that, except it was a woman in the hospital, and it was a pastor that came and kept eating out of, was eating the peanuts out of the thing, and that was the peanuts out of the M&Ms, and that always grosses me out. See what he said? That always grosses me out. Why are you on here not looking for your keys? So, Mark, I have been like in a chat before, and before, you know, I'm a slower sometimes. I'll try to get on their name to do at Mark the Skywatch. And while I'm trying to do that, there was somebody, I can't remember who he is. He goes in several of the different places I'm in, and he's been on here before. But he'll pick out somebody and say, oh, you're not talking to me? Why, you know, you're not doing this. And I'm like, oh, I got to give you time. Give me time. And then I'd say, I'm sorry. I was getting to you. You know, I was getting there. But then that same person in another feed I was in did that to some other woman. And, you know, they kind of kept on at that one woman saying, well, I don't know why you didn't speak to me. I don't know why you did me this way, this way, this way. And she kept apologizing to that person. And I just told her, just forget it. You know, don't worry about it. They did me the same way on another channel. And I didn't even realize that that person just did that. Oh, okay, Mark. Yes, sometimes I will, because I don't want to leave anybody out. I will go in and do a good morning to everybody. You know, because I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, he found them. Found one set on bedside table. Look, Destiny, it's just one of those looks like.
My
I'm talking about Dad's Benny's garage. He'd say, that's the look I'm giving him. Look. Oh, but yes, you can stay now that you rescheduled. You're fine. Anne loves Super Mario. I never could say the princess. Never, ever, ever. Stayed up one night till 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had to go to work the next day. And I was steady trying to say that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go to work tomorrow. And I was steady doing a little thing. Oh my gosh, what time is it? You know, and I'm like, this is crazy, me staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to work. So, yes, you know, I just, I never could get the coordination. I never could get the coordination. My husband figured out how to get multiple lives. You could have never die. He made Super Mario jump over the flagpole somehow. I never could. I didn't know all these tricks. So I left that to the kids. Back in my day, which they came back with these video games, Galaga. They came back with, what is the, oh man, where you're chasing the little thing turns to ghost.
I have no idea. A Pac-Man?
Yes, Pac-Man. You know, they came back with these games not long ago. It's like they came back with the way they were back when I was a teenager. I used to love going to the video game place above my house and playing Pac-Man and Galaga. I wasn't good at Galaga. That's where you have to shoot all the Pamela, girl, you do not have to be in the chat. No, it's not offensive. So, no, that is not offensive, honey, because a lot of people don't even come into the chat, but we know you're there.
Not at all, dear. She's recovering from seizures. I hope you're doing better. That's what matters. As long as you're doing better.
Yeah. And don't rush yourself when you're
Exactly.
But the thing, eBay, about, all right, I'll be on my laptop or either in here, and I think you forget to blink when you're doing something like that, because my eyes get so dry that I can't read anything. You are very welcome, Mark. Come back anytime. You're always welcome. So I was in there playing my game last night by Kevin. Well, I come in here and I would check because I couldn't see. And I come in here to check Denise's updates about her husband last night because she was updating us. And I could barely read. My eyes were so blurry, I could barely read. And I know it doesn't do it like today. It doesn't do it when I'm on this. It only does it either if I'm on a game or if I'm networking. You know, because then I am, it's white. See, if I went black screen, it would be better on my eyes, I think. But yes. She said she is better, but a terrible headache that comes with the territory.
Ooh, well, I hope they get better quick as well and they don't last very long because I can relate to nasty headaches. I live with those.
Oh.
I get migraines. So
that's how I felt yesterday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. That's how I felt yesterday morning. When I woke up, my head hurt so bad from the neck all the way up.
Yep.
And I did not know how I was going to come in here. And I said all the time, I thought of Traci. I thought, well, Traci does it. Get on up. Get things done. Yes. Yes.
Do we have to be there at 2 hour time or their time?
Let me get the paper. You guys, I am going to have to get, and Destiny, I was going to tell you, Saturday, I hit your thumbs up. I listened to you as much as I could without Kevin calling me to go outside where he was. But I didn't type in the chat to let you know I was there. Because sometimes if I have to hurry up, if I have to hurry and leave, then I feel like if I don't speak to, certain people, it takes time to speak to people. You going through there. And so I was there and my thumb was there.
Well, thank you. I feel like every week I share something a little bit more probably shouldn't be sharing. But it's all part of what goes on with me, And so, hi, Casey.
She said, hi, Casey.
Hi.
That is Destiny.
Hey, Destiny.
And so, I mean, that's what it's there for. That's what the Saturday Lives are for. And, you know, to share whatever. And we talked a lot about Vegas because Rosie's Closet was on with me. And I felt that it was a really, really good episode because we were just talking about good things about Vegas and how I absolutely love Vegas and stuff like that. And then I was showing pictures of our trip when we went to Vegas. And so it was a good episode. It was a good episode.
Somebody asked me, do I have sleep apnea? I used to, but I believe Josie says, hi, Casey.
Who?
Josie.
Hey, Joe.
But no, by going out when Kevin was out in his shop that has not been used, and he was pulling stuff down, and then I was sitting there looking through stuff to see what to keep and what to throw away. That dust, I really think that dust got my allergies bad, and
Right.
I think that's what it was. But it is 11:52. Mary. Well, hey, Mary. Mary Pelletier said, Casey.
Hey, Mary.
Good morning. Much
and-
love, everybody.
Yes, and you guys, my back is hurting, and I didn't think that I was making back faces when it hurts, but Traci saw them, and then when I looked to the right, is delayed, you know, because Facebook's a little bit delayed from StreamYard. And I looked over, I'm like, oh, I am making the my back hurts faces where my eyebrows almost touch. Like, who was it that? Oh, it was MawMaw did the little emoji. With,
Yep.
With the eyebrows hit. Take some baking soda and what? Do you know Casey does that? Callie. Casey will drink baking soda water.
Yeah, that's good for heartburn.
Because of head pain too. Casey used to, when he was working, he would buy that expensive water. I forget what it was, but he would get that expensive water.
Huh.
Oh man. Yeah, if you're not used to being around animals, yes, they can tax your allergies.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, being outside, we have the clover growing. We have all this stuff that's, blooming. But 7 minutes. So say your goodbyes, and I'll say my goodbye. Wait, if you can remember how LizzAnn does it, I'll say my goodbyes. Do you remember how?
No, it's always. Yeah, I am horrible with that.
I believe that she says, everyone have a blessed day.
Yeah.
I love you. And I think she said, and God bless. Look, nobody can do the goodbyes.
Like LizzAnn.
Like Liz. Nobody can do the good mornings like Traci.
Yep.
Me and Destiny are kind of the strawberry filling in the middle.
Right?
We're the fluff in the middle.
Extra fluffy.
Extra fluffy stuff in the middle. But yeah, when I eat, if I ever buy Oreos, I get the double stuff.
Of course. And that's what we are. We're the double stuffed
Yes. And the double stuff is better than no, I ain't gonna say that because the cookies are great. Traci, what? If I'm saying Traci and Liz are the cookies are great. Just saying.
Yes. We eat all of it. We just eat the double stuff first and then the outside of the cookie.
Yes. So, from the double stuff, we love you guys.
Much love.
And I'll see you guys in the morning.
Peace, as Tommy says.